Hey there, friendlies. I hope that got us over the ad roll. Excuse me. Found my usual tipper. Knocked a bunch of crap over. Better late than never. Sorry I was late, folks. I was at the final governing board meeting at my daughter's school for the year. I am now free until September, except that next Tuesday, I believe it is, I have to be at the graduation ceremony for the grade sixes because I am the chairperson of the governing board. So I'm hoping that I will not be this late next week. I think it's next week. Anyways, no matter whatevs, I'm late, but I'm here. I hope you guys are here. Got beer, got a blade, and we're going to talk bushcraft. So let's pour said beer, and then we'll do the usual housekeeping. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if the sound is okay. Take that, beer. I think I've had this beer on screen with you guys before. This is the Forêt Noire pastry stout. I don't know. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Maybe I've just looked at the can a lot and never tried it. I don't remember. But I'm doing a little little poo action. I will not be doing whiskey tonight because I flew in for my meeting, ran downstairs, got my shift together, and forgot about the whiskey. So, housekeeping. Hi, welcome to the live stream. If you are someone who is watching us time shifted to tomorrow or next week or next month, thank you. I do love getting those eyes on my content even after the fact, even after you cannot participate in the side chat. And I do like seeing the comments pop up in the days following the live stream. If at any point tonight you really love what's happening, I invite you to hit that thumbs up. If at any point tonight you really kind of don't like what's happening, that's okay. The thumbs down works just as well. And if you would like to take a more active role in helping the channel, like some already have, then I also invite you to check the join button right down there. Excuse me, is mirrored. So if you click on that button, you'll see that there are 2 levels of membership to the channel, and they get very slightly different perks. But the biggest perk is that you will be helping me to bring you better content. That being done, let's talk about this beer, shall we? It's a stout. It's a pastry stout, Forêt Noire. So Black Forest cake, I'm guessing. I think I've done this with you guys before. Sweet, malty, black cherry, chocolatey. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Espresso hit comes afterwards. Nice. I feel that one day Russell from Raspberry Rock and I should just do a live stream where all we do is taste beer. And yes, there's a bit of a citrusy note on this one. Am I getting like, is that cardamom? It would be so good. I think pretty sure Russell and I would be the only ones enjoying ourselves. So let's see who's in the side chat. Who's not angry at me for being late? Who's not skipping out on me? I just gotta. Excuse me. Kelly Simmons is there. How's it going, Kelly? Russell says better late than stuck in a mud hole. I absolutely agree. Country boy chapped in the city. What's up? Sorry I missed you last week. That's okay. I'm here every week. Tonight I was late. I was really late. But end of year meeting is always a really long one. Kristen's here. Kristen Grounds, nice to see you. By the way, I would like to say that Russell not only said better late than stuck in a mud hole, but you will see that little logo next to his name. That means that he is a channel member, which means he is one of my personal heroes. Such a good beer. We got Linda from Lipstick Lodge. Yeah, sorry, Linda. I was I didn't know it was going to be this late. I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes late, but long meeting. David Evans in the house. How's it going? Also, please note, David is a channel member. Hey, LT is here. How's it going, LT? Man, whew. I do like the warm half of the year, but the allergies can really bug one. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Hey, there's Tim. How's it going, Tim? I like seeing Tim's name pop up. He's always got some cool stuff to say. Country Boy is asking if this is my cake beer. It definitely has a cake taste. Yes, we have. I have done this beer on screen, haven't I? I seem to remember that sort of a little concept. Russell's picking up where I left off with the idea of the beer tasting live stream. I can see the IPA segment. A blanket of horror just threw down on my throat. Yeah, I don't think either of us are big IPA fans. I know IPA makes me dry heave. Man on the street, how's it going? I wear a cape and a cowl. I'm here too, you know. Man on the street and I should do a whiskey tasting live stream one night. I'll be all like, single malt is the best because, and he's like, shut up, Junior. Let me tell you about a couple of blends you'll love. LT says he's been very busy lately. I know exactly how that feels. But I'm glad to see you in the side chat anyway. Russell's asking, what scotch do I have on tap for Al? I'm not doing whiskey tonight. I didn't have time to grab a whiskey before coming on screen. And also because I'm probably going to be on for a shorter amount of time, I don't want to be like pounding the booze just to get to the end of the live stream and then end up 3 sheets to the wind. I made the mistake of looking back at a couple of the live streams where I really did overdo it, and I was like, And I'm not talking about the ones where you and I got 3 sheets to the wind and drunkenly ordered knives. Sharon Q listening tonight more than chat. That's fine, Sharon. There's a call. Yeah, I'm gonna start that sentence again. Maybe Mamamoo. There's all kinds of live streams where I click on and I listen and I say almost nothing. The nice thing about live streams is you can listen to them and like throw an eye at them and stuff while you're doing like the dishes or sewing or leather work or whatever. In fact, I was listening to City Girls coffee chat just this past week while I was at some one of those big box Home Depot, I think, looking for some stuff. Because the thing about a live stream rather than an actual video is you're not watching me chop wood and then make a fire or, all that stuff. The thing about a live stream is it's the talk, right? Especially if you're listening to someone as fabulous as me. It's all about the talking, man. I kind of went down a rabbit hole there, but all I'm saying is I'm glad to see that you're hanging with us anyway. And by the way, thank you to Sharon for being a channel member. Canadian in the house. He's got a scotch and an axe going on. That's the kind of emoji I like to see. David's asking, how about just 2 sheets? Well, I just noticed that this is a bière forte, so that's a strong beer. Although 6.5%. I'm good up until like 7. Once you guys start going above 7, I'm like, really? Yeah. Russell says, never look at past live streams. That's why I get rid of mine. I struggled with, do I take the old ones, like, do I make them private or do I just trash them or what? But then Johnny Harper wouldn't get to see them, right? Because he always watches them after the fact. And there's a couple of people who always watch, and some of these guys in the side chat, they watch the parts that they missed the next day or the next week. So I decided I'm just going to leave them up. You guys are going with the sheets, right? There's David saying, how about just 2 sheets? Country Boy saying 3 sheets is okay. Once the 4th one comes out, anything can happen Tuesday. I like it. Tim is listening and cooking now, then listening and editing photos. I have so many to go through. The one thing I have a real hard time doing with a live stream on in the background is editing my videos. I can do pretty much anything else with a live stream on in the background. But if I'm editing vid, like the competing sounds, forgot about it. Just forgot about it. So good. Hike with Mike in the house. How's it going, Mike? Hike with Mike had some cool stuff to say during the last live stream. Oh man, Honeybee too. We got a great group here with us tonight, which is cool. All I have to do is show up an hour late every week. We had a good crew last week too, though. Honeybee says we got a bit of a heat wave here. You all, yeah, we got a bit of a heat wave happening too. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my weather app because now it feels really nice. But earlier today, man, I was like, "Phew." Okay, so it's 22 degrees right now. Oh wow. I'm just looking at the forecast. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Today's high was 27. Tomorrow's high is 27. Thursday high of 26, but 100% chance of rainstorms. Whatevs. She says, "Yeah, Russell, you delete except the one where I'm like tanked and I didn't see that one, or maybe I don't remember that one." Just King, welcome. The time difference gives me no choice. Sometimes I have to watch live streams later. Hokkaido is on the other side of the world. Yes, it is. Yeah. I have a couple of viewers who show up fairly often in places like Sweden, or I used to have someone from North Africa who showed up every week, but his life has fundamentally changed, so he doesn't really have the time freedom that he used to. And I often wonder what it's like to, and like, there's one gentleman here who lives in the Philippines and stuff, and like for me, live streams are a nighttime thing. You know, it's something that I'm doing when I'm watching when I'm getting supper ready, or the kids are in bed, or like I just don't have time any other time of the day. So yeah, I can see where just watching them after the fact becomes sort of the de facto standard if they're all happening in North America and you live on Hokkaido or in Australia or New Zealand or something. Canadian is, I'm 4 harmonicas in today. Bought the grandson a 3-pack of Honers at Long and McQuaid and just ordered a new B flat one on Amazon. Well, what's with all their harmonicas? Russell says to the men on the street, to Al, I like keeping the funny ones where it's not me being funny. Hike with Mike loves Sapporo. Honeybee says we had a high of 100 freedom units, which would be like, is that like around 40 degrees Canadian? Rained yesterday evening, brutal. We've been having some rain on and off. Like it'll be a really hot day and then we'll get rain overnight, but not enough to really break the heat. There's a name I love seeing in my side chat. How's it going, Stacy? It looks beautiful up around your place right now. Stacy's cool because she's got a good YouTube channel and kind of a good TikTok. What are they? Feed channels? What the hell are they called? I am lousy with TikTok. I never think to put anything up. But Stacy and Sean in Alaska, if any of you guys are thinking of exploring TikTok, check out both of those channels like immediately. You will not be sorry. It makes me wish I did more TikTok. And the thing is, I'm not in the woods enough to make it really count. All my TikToks are like, got the bird feeders set up. Kind of want these squirrels to leave my bird feeders alone. Help. you know. Everyone's saying hi. David, man, if there had been a topic for tonight, I would have scrapped it anyway, because if I only have half the night, I mean, because I'm so good at staying on topic anyway, right? But yeah, no, I was. David says we can talk about sheets. Okay, you have diatonic ones, need A, B, C, D, E, because I dabbled in the ground, sun picked it up. Fair enough. Man on the street. Yeah. Okay, so Linda's having salted caramel hot chocolate, which sounds delicious. Wait, it's so cold here, I had to turn on my heat. Please send Worth. Really? Living in the north, eh? I would rather have to turn up the heat than to feel this. Look, I live in a town where it gets really muggy. Like when everyone's like, hey, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. No, in Montreal, that's not just a stupid statement. That is the God's honest truth. The humidity just kills you. Like in Vancouver, it can be just as hot, but it's not muggy, so you can handle it better. Excuse me. Canadian says Sean's digging holes now. Yeah, he's it's cool. He's actually started on that cabin that he's been talking about. So it's nice to sort of see some action just starting. And I'm very interested to see how that cabin looks as he builds it. I think it's going to be a really cool project. Kevin Dollar says, hey, David. No, that's not what I wanted to click on. Everything jumped. I can't find it. Never mind. I think it was something by Tim, but I just want to go back to that man on the street. I think actually Al is saying good night. So have a good one, Al. I'll speak to you later. Speak to you tomorrow. Canadian is saying something to Stacy that I feel too awkward to say on camera or anything, but thoughts to you, Stacy. David asks, I didn't mean to make that sound flippant, Stacy. By the way, I would feel too awkward saying more than that right now. What's the best kind of sheets for winter camping? Silk, satin, or flannel? Well, I only sleep on silk sheets, okay? Because I'm worth it. I think that hold on. I gotta find my cursor in order to do this. Hey.
Hey.
So what's the best kind of sheets for winter camping? Silk, satin, or flannel? I want to say something about flannel sheets. I don't use them no matter what, just because I don't want to. You okay there? You're not going to die on camera, are you?
It just caught me off guard.
Sorry. The reason I don't tend to use flannel no matter what is because even in the depths of winter, it can be freezing out. But I'm one of those guys who has to have at least a foot outside of the sheets or a leg or something. And flannel is just, no matter what, it gets too damn hot for me. So, like, cotton, bamboo, actually. I have bamboo sheets that just... Pine Martin actually brings up the next interesting point. I just wasn't there yet. Pop that back up.
It is a good point. Yep.
Martin, I use a sheet inside my sleeping bag just because I can't be arsed to spend the money or borrow a sewing machine to make an actual liner yet. It's sort of something I want to have done in the next couple of years. Sounds like such a big project in the next couple of years. But I get frozen before starting many projects these days. Oh, nice. I like that. Was that you? You taking
Of
control
course.
of the banners and stuff?
Trying to help out.
Thanks, man. By the way, nice to see you, Martin. Martin's going through many
Yeah,
changes. He's moving house.
I haven't seen Martin in a long time.
Yeah. I'm just taking a look. Oh wow, Martin says. I just want to skip to the next thing. Martin says he sometimes uses a fleece liner. I cannot handle fleece direct against my skin. I have to have a layer between me and the fleece. It feels kind of plasticky to me. And so if like a fleece sweater or something, can't do it. There's got to be something between me and the fleece. There's Lord Vader. How's it going? But
Lord
okay.
Vader.
Kristen says, wait. I'm just taking a look because everything sort of jumped, so I just want to make sure. Okay. But like, why don't I throw the question back at you? Was that Canadian who asked that, or was it?
It was David.
Yes, David. So, I mean, what's your thoughts, David? I do think if you're going to use sheets at any time of year in any context, you can hardly beat bamboo because, like having a bamboo T-shirt on in the summer is good because it keeps you about a degree or two cooler because it's more temperature regulating than cotton. Granted,
I've never heard of that.
No. Well, I learned many boring things while I worked at Reader's Digest for 5 years. Many boring things. That job will make you no fun at parties, let me tell you.
Really? That job? Not just you?
Allow me to deflect. Okay?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I saw something else by Pine Martin and then everything jumped again. Okay, there it is. When winter camping, I wear a merino wool base layer, which I back completely. And base layers are typically worn when sleeping for winter camping. Man, merino, when I discovered merino, that was a whole different world. Like if I could afford it, all my base layers would be merino. Absolutely. Yeah. David likes cotton. Hike with Mike doesn't need a blanket most of the time in winter. Love this time of year. I just sleep on top of my sleeping bag and no blanket and don't need to light a fire. Yeah, but Mike, you live on the surface of the sun. You're in Florida. Right? I mean, like
I've seen some cold days in Florida. I've been there a couple of times now when it was like zero Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit.
I don't really see zero as bona fide cold though.
Yeah, but you're not going to sleep on top of your sleeping bag in 0 Celsius.
No, probably not, because I would feel chilly. A Canadian, oh, you just bought a minus 37 sleeping bag. I like it. I would love a winter. I want to get set up for winter camping. I want to. I cannot afford it, and I don't know if I'll be able to afford it for a couple of years yet. But that's a goal of mine. Big honking sleeping bag, wall tent, team of dogs. Maybe not a team of dogs, but you know what I'm saying. Like I want to get set up for winter camping, and then I want to do it.
Well, that's it. So here's an interesting thing. I mean, a minus 37 sleeping bag is only good at really, really cold temperatures. You're not going to use it at -5, right?
Yeah, no, that's a different bag completely. Yeah, and I have that bag. I have the -5 bag.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
but like,
but there's a whole income bracket between the -5 bag and the -37 bag.
Well, not only that, I mean, it's very specific. Like if you're gonna have what are you gonna have, like 12 bags? You know, this one's for -5, this one's for -20, this one's for.
I guess I sort of see that you need 3 bags, like a dedicated summer bag, then like a -4 kind of a fall spring bag, and then a deep cold bag. That's how I see it.
Would it be the case where you kind of have a say a -10 bag, but then if it's colder than that, then you bring in your liners, your whatever, maybe your dress and your merino wool and stuff.
Well, look, I know some guys who swear by that Marine Corps sleep system. You know, the one that it just layers up.
Yeah.
Heavy though. I don't want to carry that. Oh, look who's here. Dennis.
Dennis.
We got to get Dennis on screen more often. David says the thread count is very important. Yes, as someone who only sleeps on 4,000 or more. I'm just being bougie. But yeah, thread count is important because not only does a higher thread count bring more comfort, but I don't know if I have any proof to back this up, but I feel that the higher the thread count, the less sort of heat escapes through the sheet. But I don't know if that's scientifically accurate. I'm just taking a look. Actually, yes, Kristen is right. She does live on the surface of the sun. Absolutely. Yeah.
But she's got a pool.
I have a pool.
Christy, you have a pool?
I have a pool.
A real pool?
Well, it's not in ground.
With water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 by 12, I think it is.
I was going to ask, Christy, how often do you go in your pool, like in the middle of the night, 10 p.m., you're just in the pool kind of thing? I'm curious.
Probably a lot. Come on. If you had an in-ground pool, I would dive in it just to cool off at any time of the night.
In Arizona, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what was it there, Christy? It was like 114 Fahrenheit, 44 Celsius or something like that the other day?
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would spend the whole damn summer in the pool. Oops. I clicked on the wrong one because everything jumped again. I wanted to... Canadian said something about his bag. He bought it on sale. Oh, there it is. Wasn't crazy price. I just waited for a sale. And it's only for cold camping. Yeah, of course. It's like, those 4-season tents that are really only cold season tents.
Yeah. Hey, it's Jim.
Hey, Jim.
And he's driving.
Of course. Jim,
Get there already, Jim. Get there.
I tried your trick while I was listening to City Girls coffee chat the other day. I had it on in the car, but I turned away the phone. I had it playing through Bluetooth, and I put the phone face down. I wish that there was a function whereby you could turn off the screen of your phone without stopping the YouTube. That's what I want.
We talked about this. I can do that on my iPad.
But... Yeah, but not on your... Destiny says, I noticed that 26 Celsius on Ontario is much more comfortable than that temp in the prairies with the dry wind. Interesting.
How is that possible? That can't be possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
26 Celsius in Ontario is, and typically we have so much humidity that's...
Yeah, but some people have a real high humidity tolerance, right? I don't. I prefer the dry heat. Humidity makes me hate life,
Well, I mean, some days it's so humid here, like it's 17 Celsius and I'm dripping because of the humidity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
LT also just opened his pool. Tim has a pool. See, Russell, a lot of us have pools. Okay.
If only I had a body of water nearby I can swim in.
Oh yeah, you don't swim in that pond, eh?
No. I should do something about that.
Just kill every living thing in it, and then you can go swimming.
Oh, there's Linda.
Mosquitoes, yeah.
I tell you what, if I turn the light on the deck right now, there'll be like hundreds of mosquitoes buzzing around.
Yeah.
Like it's gotten so. The funny thing is, a funny story. Like I let the dogs in and out by the patio door in the summertime in bug season because if I use the other door, the in and out door, you end up pulling in a bunch of bugs whenever you open it. So I do the sliding door. But these days, I found it's better to I look outside and the dogs are out there and there's hundreds of mosquitoes and I'm like go around to the other side because for some reason there's no mosquitoes on the other side of the cabin.
Interesting.
Weird. Anyway.
I don't like mosquito season. I hate those things. It's like you're gonna give me West Nile virus.
Yep. Stacy's with us over on the dry heat thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but some people are okay with humidity. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But
That's hilarious.
I love it. It's funny. Yeah. Cold shower works, says Dennis. Yeah, that's true. David says he has a lake, still too cold to swim in. Canadian says took our pool out when our kids moved out, just wasn't worth it for the use. Fair enough. I did not want the pool. That my wife, it was her decision, and she said she was paying for it, so it kind of ended the conversation there. I'm sorry. Everything jumped again.
That happens.
David is asking, has anyone tried the Thermacell mosquito thingy? I have not. My mother has a friend who swears by it, but
I have one right here, and
does it work?
In my desk, it does work. Here's the thing: like if you have a mosquito problem inside your cabin, say you accidentally left your door open for an hour, put that on for 15 minutes. It'll kill every bug in the whole cabin. But outside, it really depends on the wind. If there's any kind of wind at all, your Thermacell fumes just go blown away.
Okay.
So it doesn't help a whole lot.
Hmm.
So like on my deck, which is pretty high up, we're already on a hill. It's
yeah, I get it.
Be no wind at all. Yeah.
But Stacy broke down and finally bought a couple of Thermacells. They kind of worked, probably for the same reason that you're mentioning.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Here we go. So I think Hike with Mike is on the same side as Destiny. He likes the humidity.
That's interesting. Interesting that we're talking about mosquitoes now. In town today, I bought 2 citronella plants.
Nice. So
haven't seen any effect from them yet because we just got them today, but I will report back. Oh, and there's yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're going to put them on the deck and just see how they work.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we have a citronella as well. Canadian has a Thermacell. He's never even turned it on. Mm-hmm. But you said that if you turn it on inside the house, it knocks out all the bugs.
Well, yes, I got mine right here. In fact, I need a new blue thingy in, but yeah, you turn it on for about 15 minutes, and you'll know when to turn it off because the back of your throat will start hurting. Then you turn it off and open the windows.
Because you're poisoning yourself?
Yep.
Linda, I've heard that about mosquitoes and marigolds as well. Marigolds are also apparently good for pissing off ants. So we surrounded our food garden in marigolds this summer. I will let you know how that works out. Ian swings in with, I can't find my cursor. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Thermacells seem good in screen tents or enclosed spaces. Very limited luck in the open outdoors. So I'm getting sort of like there's a unity of experience here. Everyone's saying essentially the same thing. Any kind of enclosed space where wind isn't going to be an issue. Amazing.
In a car, I wouldn't want to have that on very long.
Right.
A couple of minutes.
Yeah. She's a Blue says lemon balm plants work better, even keeps my bees down. Hey, I will tell you something. I've been trying to buy a lemon balm plant because at my daughter's school, it's one of the things that the Green Club has planted, and she loves the taste of the leaves. She makes what she calls a refresher, which is a glass of cold ass water with a bunch of these lemon balm leaves in it and a little slice of lemon. So I've been trying to buy a damn plant to put in our garden for her. Forget about it. Montreal is like a wasteland of lemon balm plants. So tasty, though. Holy crap, dudes.
Hi, She's a Blue. Is She's a Blue new here?
Yes, I think so. She's a Blue dropped comments on some of my previous live streams after the fact. And I haven't been very good with answering comments this week, but I'll drop you some comments.
Welcome to
welcome
this.
to the stream. Yeah. Destiny found that the winters here in Quebec were intense. Yes, there's a humidity problem in Montreal across the board. Any season. Whoops, I clicked on something by mistake. Hi, Shawnee.
Hi, Shawnee.
Whoops. The oils in citronelle plant are what the mosquitoes don't like. You'd have to crinkle the leaves and rub them on you to get the oils. The plant by itself won't keep the mosquitoes away. Good to know.
That is really good to know.
Yeah.
Huh.
David's talking about the dragonflies. Like, you want a bunch of dragonflies. That's what you want, because they are
Killers.
highly effective, shall we say? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, she's a blue has been lurking. Okay, that's cool. Here's okay. I had 2 citronella. This is Canadian. Excuse me. Jerry says I had 2 citronella plants on deck last year. If skeeters get bad, take a soft bristle broom and light brush the plant, and it seems to add a good waft of citronella and keeps them at bay. Good to know.
That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah. Jim says, got to change the subject. The moonrise is absolutely beautiful right now. Well, I can't see the moonrise because I'm in a basement. So thanks for telling me what I'm missing, Jim.
Shotgun Dave, brave the mosquitoes and get your GoPro there.
Yeah. Dennis says, I have a thermoelectric, but I'm not sold on their effectiveness. A mild breeze will blow away the smoke. Yeah.
I think he's talking about a thermosol, or is there something thermoelectric?
Thermosol, yeah. Yeah. Lipstick Lodge, Linda says, maybe I'll just go lay in some citronella plants.
Linda, do you get a lot of bugs inside your little cabin there? I remember the first full summer here, we had problems with mosquitoes inside the cabin, and I had to put up a mosquito net over the bed. But after I got the insulation in and the walls started going up, hasn't been too much of a problem.
Because they can't get through.
Can't get through.
Can't get through. David says it's a supermoon tonight. I thought it was a supermoon last night. It's tonight? Okay. But no matter what, Linda can't see it because she's got tall trees surrounding her. I feel that if we didn't have 2 cedars in our backyard, we would have fewer mosquitoes.
Possibly.
Linda picks up the fly swatter when she opens the door. Yeah, that's a good...
Linda, can you not see the moon at all through the trees? Because I've got some excellent time lapses of the moon traveling behind the trees, which looks really cool at night because the trees are just black. And then you've got this moon traveling behind them, and you can get a really neat effect. But if you can't see the moon at all, then
I forgot about it.
No effect.
Ineffectual. Oh, we're at the end of the side chat. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. No moon down south tonight. I'll tell you, a full moon is every dedicated stargazer's worst nightmare, because it blows out everything. It's like the sun. It's a nighttime sun. You can't see a thing. So Sam Jackson shows up with a, I don't know what to call that. I was going to say a zinger, but I kind of don't want it to be that. Yeah.
It's a promise.
Canadian says a flamethrower is the best mosquito offensive. I don't disagree, but I don't want mosquito solutions that might result in the end of my house. David was filming today. Linda can't see the moon except if she's in a clearing. Can't see sunrise or sunsets. Man, you are surrounded by big ass trees then. Interesting. Sam is making sense, I see.
How you doing tonight, Sam?
Evidently he's doing well. Better by the glass. Tim says Superman rise tonight here at 8:59. We have clear skies. I'll be out with my camera for sure. Yeah, man. I wouldn't mind seeing those pics. Oh, interesting. I'm lucky. Mosquitoes don't like my blood. Oh, I worry mostly about ticks. Yeah, I think I would prefer the mosquitoes than the ticks, to be straight.
You know what? I'd rather have ticks.
Would you?
Ticks are easy.
Ticks are.
I mean, you're walking through the bush and you're worried about ticks. I mean, and even city girl is the same way. I mean, we stop every couple of minutes. You check your pants and pull off any ticks that are on there and keep going. Mosquitoes are.
Well, mosquitoes make that high pitched zzz around your head, and that's horrible. That's horrible. Wait, Sharon says, I find the mosquitoes do not like flying up to the new porch. I wonder why. David's with Russell. Ticks or nothing. Brush off your clothes. All right, fair enough. I'll just get with the ticks.
Well, and you can also use bug spray in your clothes, which is probably something you should do when you come here. But I mean, I'll show you how to look for ticks. And
I think I have a version of.
You need like bright colored hiking pants if you have them.
I have like gray and I have beige.
Beige will be good. No, it just helps spot the ticks. I mean, I go out there with navy blue pants on, and I can still spot them. It's just a little harder. Right.
Good to know.
And even if you do get a tick on you and you pull it off, you look for the target. If you get the target, then you might have it. And even if you don't get the target, you can still go to the doctor and get a blood test and see if you've got Lyme, because they just put you on antibiotics and it gets rid of it. Not a big deal.
Fair enough. I mean, I still don't want to have to deal with it, especially in a different province. The Quebec Medicare card is not necessarily popular in other provinces.
No. You even if you get a tick on you, you'd still wait for a few days before you get your blood test anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the kind of thing where you got to get to it in 24 hours or something.
No. Like you wait a few days to get the blood test because there will be a better chance of spotting Lyme in your system.
Fair enough. Where was I? Destiny's asking how the smell and taste. Yeah, they're good. I wouldn't say I'm all good now. Smell and taste are definitely back. The things that have stuck with me, the COVID goodness that has stuck with me, is like a massive fuzzy-headed thing. I have an asthma pump. My memory is gone, like just gone. It wasn't great to start with, but now I've got a mind like a steel sieve. If you tell me something, write it the hell down and tell me again in like a day or two.
That's a weird side effect.
Oh, I got another one. My anxiety level, it's really, really high, much higher than it was before I got sick. I don't know how much of this is like long COVID or whatever, or how much of it is just me realizing how much life sucks. Wait, did I say that out loud?
It just really, nothing really changed. It just kind of focused you on the stuff that sucks.
On the darkness of my life. I think Jess decided not to visit it. No, I'm still going to go. I'll be scared. I'll be hiding from the ticks. But
no, don't worry. Be happy.
If you get the tick off you in the first 24 hours, that's what it is. I have I have a tick key. I have 2 tick keys. I bought one for me and one for the wife.
Yep. I do the twirly method. That works too.
That works too.
The twirly, you just sit there and you twirl it. Eventually it pops off. I use that in the dogs when they get ticks.
Good to know. But like, how big are they? Like, am I looking for something tiny? Because I've only ever really seen ticks twice, and they were both in Alberta, and they were both about yay big.
Yeah, they are tiny. They have like several stages. At first, when they're babies, I guess they're tiny, just specks. But when they get fully engorged with blood, then they're about the size of an M&M. They're huge.
But by that point, it's kind of too late, right?
Well, yeah.
You know.
By the way, bring a little mirror with you when you come here, because at the end of the day, you really want to be sure you don't have any ticks. You kind of have to use the mirror to kind of
Okay.
think about.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy that. What's it called? You know, the original bug shirt. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nope.
Okay, they sell it at Mountain Equipment Co-op. No, they don't. What's it called? Mountain Equipment Company. It's called the original bug shirt, and it's sort of like the most Canadian bug shirt there is, right? It's kind of a canvasy thing with mesh and everything. But so I was standing there. This is funny. I don't know if Pine Martin's still here. He's probably not because it's getting quite late. But I'm standing there in Mountain Equipment Co-op, and I'm looking at this thing, and I'm dialing up Pine Martin. I'm saying, "What do you think of this?" And he says, "It's too hot. You if you're doing anything other than just sitting there, it's too hot. You'll be sweaty." So I'm looking for a good sort of anti-bug. Like I have a head net, but I want something that's a little more,
like a jacket.
Yeah, like a bug jacket that I'm not going to sweat too much in.
I have a jacket. Well, I have a bunch of jackets here, but I mean they're always going to be stuffy. There's no way you can get around that.
Yeah.
You can pour bug spray on yourself.
Yeah.
Around the jacket, but I hate. I think we've talked about this before. I would hate getting into a sleeping bag when I'm covered with bug spray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm just taking a look here. Oh, everything jumped. Tabernacle. Stacy says, I'm happy to be where they're. Yeah.
I'm happy to be where there are ticks. Had one in my head in Alberta.
Yeah.
City Girl and I both had ticks on us, but only once, and it was around the hip area and the back, just above the buttocks, which is weird. And she took them off. I didn't bother getting tested because we found them when they were pretty small, but she took the safe route and got tested, and she was fine.
Right. Country Boy says, as long as you don't mind the smell of DEET, just soak yourself when you go out. Linda says, I have a bug shirt and pants. The pants look like I Dream of Jeannie things.
I have the pants too, and I never wear them. Like, you gotta wear normal pants out here. Like, there's way too many bushes, like blackberry bushes and stuff like that, that'll just kind of rip them to shreds.
Yeah.
You gotta wear normal hiking pants. I almost never wear shorts around here.
Jim says, those ticks are pretty tough little bastards. I tried to squish one with my fingernail on Sunday and couldn't do it. Yeah, I think it's lice you do with the fingernail.
You gotta fleas, you mean? But yeah, you gotta catch the ticks between if you want to kill them. I mean, sometimes we just pick them off and toss them away. But if you want to kill them,
I want to kill them. I want them to die.
I'm the same way.
Fire, yeah, of course.
and it's so satisfying, the ones that pop. You're like, oh yes.
Yeah. Sam Jackson is popping the truisms tonight. Winter is best for bugs. Steve. Hey, Steve is here. Holy crap. Nice to see you. How's the bugs? So far in Montreal, they're okay. But like if I was living around Russell, I would be buried under mosquitoes. I mean, we have mosquitoes here. I mean, but it's nothing like. Everything just jumped again. David says, honestly, ticks are nothing to worry about. Brush off your clothing and check yourself. I pulled one off myself a couple of weeks ago. As long as they're not engorged with blood, you'll be fine. Here's the thing. I live in a province that was ridiculously behind the 8 ball about, because we never used to have ticks, okay? Global warming is why we have ticks in Quebec and in certain parts of Ontario. And our medical establishment didn't believe that there were ticks here. So the number of Quebecers who got tested for Lyme disease across the border in the States because they couldn't get tested up here was crazy for a long, long time. Tea is a good drink. Where was I? Is there a bug jacket for dogs? Man, I don't know, Destiny. LT's out. Good night. And as one person leaves, someone else shows up. Good night, LT. Hi there, Carol. Excuse me. Okay. Canoe. Dennis says, I tried Pi Active on my most recent canoe trip, and it works awesome for a bug spray without DEET. Good for sitters, black flies, and ticks. We have Pi Active as well. We actually right now we have off, but we have used Pi Active in the past. Steve asks, suppose you were soloing and you got a tick on your back. I suppose you could see it with your phone, but how would you remove it? I have no idea. I don't know what you would do. I know I would want it off fast, but I don't know what the hell I would do. Because if you just sort of roll around and try to crush it, then you might end up with the head stuck inside. And that's exactly what you don't want, apparently. Sharon says, found ticks on me this weekend. Came home, showered, and another in the hair. Jeez. They had it out for you, eh? Hackers Mike says, there's an interesting conspiracy theory that Lyme disease was created. Plum Island, located off the coast of Long Island, was an animal disease research lab, and the first cases were in nearby Lyme, Connecticut. I'm not someone who plays a lot with conspiracy theories, which doesn't mean that I'm absolutely right. Then they're absolutely untrue, but I don't know. Oh, does anyone think that's right?
Too political for me.
Yeah, me too. So is Sam Jackson's little comment there. So we're gonna skip past that. Stacy, it's just the past few years. We never used to have a tick problem here.
You know what's interesting is we've got lots of ticks at our level here, but Sean James doesn't have ticks where he is, which is a few hours north of here.
Yeah,
I bet he'll be seeing them soon, though. I mean, you got to remember that ticks don't travel very far on their own. They need a traveling host. They need a
vector. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Tim says, my dad used to use his lighter to heat the tick's ass to remove. Yes, I've heard of that. Oh, and boom, Jim follows him right up with my nephew ended up dispatching the tick with his lighter. Now that was satisfying.
Of course, you risk burning yourself. As to the question about getting a tick on your back, I'm not sure what you would do other than grab a stick and just kind of go at it until it's gone. But you got to get rid of it.
Yeah, but don't you want to avoid getting its head stuck inside you?
Well, what is the danger with that? I don't think it's contracting Lyme, is it? Isn't it like infection or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Somebody could correct me, but
I don't know.
Either way, you're on antibiotics.
Yeah. Stacy says, I tried that with mine, Tim. It just killed it while it was still embedded in my head. Great. That's what you want.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's turned into a real horror show.
Yeah, it's like, God.
We might as well be talking IPA beer here.
Everything is horrible. I want to get off the earth.
One day we'll have to do a IPA beer and tick removal show.
With a special segment on like tarantulas and boa constrictors.
And genital warts. Yeah. All of that stuff. We'll throw it out all in.
Wow, that was an awkward deke out to left field there.
Can we go back to sleeping bags or something?
No, seriously, I got to make a liner for my sleeping bag.
Can you make them? Is it that hard? Do you need a sewing machine or something?
I don't think it's that hard. I mean, I'm the type who will buy the liners because I don't have the sewing machine. But I mean, I've heard that you can just make them. Country Boy Trapped in the City asks, once it's attached, would a repellent sprayed on it make it let go? I kind of don't think so, but I don't know.
They're once they're it's kind of like this. It's the same idea as drowning them. You can't drown them. You can't. They're in there.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Skip.
Okay, here's why we have to get the head out. Dennis says lime is contained in the head of ticks, so the head needs to come out. Never use tweezers to pull a tick out. Good to know.
Okay.
Oops. We put oil on it too. Had to go to a walk-in clinic to get a doctor to remove it.
Huh. Try the. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say next time, but there's no ticks where she is. Okay.
Yeah. Tim says that IPAs will kill anything. Yes, rub it with an IPA and it will die of self-loathing.
You're like, damn.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of this place.
We gotta get out of this place.
No, but seriously, like if I want a silk liner in my sleeping bag, can we just sew that up?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a bag, right? Okay, here's what I would do. I would make a faux, like, I would make a kind of a sleeping bag analog, right? I would make a bag that is open on one side, maybe with ties or something. Like one side to go along with the zipper. So I could slip into my saucy little liner. And because the whole idea of the liner is that you don't sweat all over the inside of your bag, right? Like the liner you can take out, you can air out. You're not up against the material of the sleeping bag that's making you sweat, because let's face it, some of those sleeping bags are not breathable. Okay, actually, but there's an interesting question. How breathable is silk? Because you want something that breathes, right? Right? Because you can buy a silk liner.
I don't know. I was just joking. Who the heck just sent
me
this?
You said it. Now we got to talk about it. Am I going to mech.ca? The company formerly known.
Who just sent me an email? Somebody watching just sent me an email. Who is it?
Speaking of which, please be what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. Just hold on a sec.
Okay. He's doing something important. He's doing something with his time other than live streaming.
I'm looking for something that is funny. Be funny for about 20 seconds. I'll be right back.
He's gone to look for something. He wants me to be funny, but I'm just singing a song. It goes like this. It won't be long. It's just a song. And he's back.
Really, Russell? Really? Okay. Which of you? Because it was
a good song. It had a good,
fantastic.
You weren't even listening.
It was meaningful. It had feeling. The pathos, just I could feel it. Right. It was permeating the room. It was that good, Russell.
It was Lord Vader.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? So it has to be somebody here. But who the hell did this?
I hate people.
I didn't order this, but whoever did really knows me, because I mean, that's me, because I didn't order this. But I love it so much. So whoever you are, thank you massively. I am going to...
I like that too. I really like that.
Yeah. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know anything about it.
Hold on, I'm going to share a picture here. This is Lord Vader. Perfect.
Wow, is that like a bug? What the is like a TARDIS for anti-bug doctors?
I'm thinking, why would they even make something like that? Like one person.
Yeah,
All I
why
can
would they
think
make
of
it so small?
like usually it's stuff like that would be made for hunting,
Yeah.
like something that small for just one person. But
Yep.
otherwise,
But you need a slot to stick your rifle out of.
that's funny.
It's a
There
good
you go.
solution, though. It's a good
That's
solution.
it. So now we know Darth Vader's name is Steve. That's a
Yeah.
good shot. Good picture, Steve.
Yeah.
Except that you're drinking water.
There's nothing wrong with water. Water is a building block of life.
It's not even colored. Jesus.
It's pure building block of life. Steve asks, am I going to build my own buck saw? I've built one before. I made it out of ipe, so it was very heavy. I was frustrated with the one that I built, though, so I don't know if I'll build one anytime soon. I still want to do another one, but I'd have to rethink the design.
Bucksaw.
Steve says silk would be warm, and I'm wondering. The reason I was asking about the breathability is because I don't know if silk really breathes that well. Like maybe I should make a linen one instead, right?
That would be a smart idea. In
Like
fact, I could use one of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve, how much was that? Bug blind.
Bug blind. Yeah, I wonder how much that was. That's not a bad concept, actually.
Watching your kids play soccer. That's not a bad thought too, Sam.
Colored water is good drink. It's a good drink. So here's a question. It's currently 22:57. So should we go a little late because I came on so late?
Well, of course you should. And like dig into some scotch while you're at it. Excuse me, some whiskey. Without the E. Without the
Whiskey?
E. Oh, there's Mom.
There's
Hi, Mom.
Whoa, you're up late. Silk is warm in winter and cool in summer.
Ooh.
I can't remember if it breathes or not. I have a silk shirt. I have a silk shirt somewhere that I never wear, and I can't remember if it's because I get kind of sweaty in it or if it's because I can't stand looking that bougie. You know what I'm saying? Steve says silk is light, and you can use it as lighting diffusion as well. Yes, that's true. Except my silk shirt is black.
Just go grab some Ardbeg.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You know you want to.
Be funny for a minute.
Jess has left the live stream. He's gonna get some cream and put it on his body. Put it on his body in all the nooks and crannies. All the nooks and crannies. They're a little bit gummy. This song is kind of funny. Sorry, I'm in a singing mood lately. I've been doing. For anybody who shows up at my Friday Night Books Fest, I've got a new song I'm working on, and for once, it's not. I'm not doing a parody. I'm just going to sing it straight, and it's a kind of an interesting song in that it tests the lowest of my register, and it tests the highest of my register. Pretty interesting. Hopefully, I will get that done. And in fact, that box right there. And let me show you the box. This is pretty cool.
Where is it going? Are we like double teaming the side chat tonight?
I'm showing the. Hold on, I'm showing the box.
The box of what? Oh, big box. Is that like? Oh, that's what you sing into when you're recording a song?
Well, this is new. I just glued all the foam in today and the 8 curtains and
yeah.
So finally got this done. So tomorrow I can start recording my new song. And and it's really wonderful because it really cuts down on the echo. Yeah.
Very nice. It's a nice box, Russell. I really like that box.
I don't usually show people my box
I knew this was going to get awkward.
on first dates or live streams. $43.95, is that for that bug thing?
For what bug thing? What did I miss?
That thing he's sitting in.
Oh,
The,
that's actually
this
pretty
thing.
affordable. Yeah.
It is very affordable.
Please note my little smoker.
What is your smoker for?
It's for barbecue. You're smoking on the barbecue. It came with this bottle of Ardbeg, their barbecue edition.
Oh, I want one of those.
You can order it from BSW Liquor in Alberta, Canada.
Thanks, Sam. Actually, City Girl made the first version of that, and we decided to use we used tape, like tuck tape. You circle the tuck tape and you stick it up, and the stuff just kept coming off of it. So I did the glue thing today, and I think it's going to be a vast improvement.
Fair enough.
Oh, are we doing the thing? Or do you... Oh, my God. You don't have to let it sit for 10 years, do you?
No, there's no age statement on this. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Yes. Hold on. Let me get my... I need my towel for wiping my tears off my face when you do that.
Right. I love what Dennis said here. I try a silk liner, but I'd be afraid to slide out of my sleeping bag. But Dennis, don't you sleep in a hammock? I'd be afraid of landing on my arse.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So, Ard, Beg, and O. Smoky, sweet, singularly rounded. What does it say about? Like the peninsula that shares its name, Ardbeg and O is particularly rounded, due in no small part to the time spent in the gathering vat. Here we marry together whiskey from several different casks, including New Charred Oak, PX Sherry, and First Fill Bourbon. Here they become fully familiar with each other. So what do we got? The sherry brings out a little bit of dark fruits, dark berries, maybe it's a little cherry.
Mm-hmm.
There's the obvious peated element because this is an Islay Scotch. Slightly maritime, touch of salt water. There's a bit of a Band-Aid, what some people call an iodine note, which is something I don't tend to like, but if it's not too heavy, then I can usually see past it. Little vanilla and caramel sweetness. What that comes from is the ex-bourbon casks. American oak does that a lot. Sherry casks bring a little spice. Non-chill filtered. Apparently it's natural color. Shall we go to the palate?
Please go to the palate. Please.
Heavy on the spice. Big on the peat, the smoke. Charred. There's an ash element there. Like an old barbecue. The fire's been out for about an hour. Still warm. What's wrong, Russell? Bit of a fruit note. Citrus, though. Berries from the sherry. Dark fruits, light fruits, citrus fruits, fruity fruits, fruit cake. Yes, many fruits. But yeah, there's that Band-Aid element. Thank the gods it's not too big.
Barbecue flavor, but the fire's been out for about an hour.
Well, like a campfire.
Not
right?
2 hours and not 30 minutes. an hour.
Well, it's still warm. There's still an ember in there somewhere. Just, you haven't pissed on it yet to make sure it's gone out. This isn't my favorite Ardbeg, though. I think the Ugadal is better. It's not bad. It's quite good, but it's not my favorite.
I really do need this now.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't watch my other channel, these guys invited me to Ardbeg Day last week, where I got to try their new their newest limited release.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that cotton would feel best. I would like it to be like a high thread count cotton, though. I still like bamboo, but even my mom is saying cotton would be best. Man, you guys in the cotton. That's what the problem is right there. Thank you, Dennis. Cotton holds moisture. Cotton, it isn't as temperature controlling as like a bamboo or some certain other things are. Or man, could you imagine what it would cost to get like a merino wool liner? That's like lottery winnings territory.
That's my whole problem with cotton as well. Is I'd start sweating and I'd be wet all night.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just taking a look. I don't know why, but David is asking if he can borrow your towel. What's going on?
When I'm finished with it.
Kristen is asking if I ever found out how much that Ardcore costs. I think it's about $185 in Alberta, so it'll be like $210 in Quebec if I can get to it. It's expensive. Oops. Sam says.
Oh, sorry. Tim's
got
to go. Good night, Tim.
All right. Good night, Tim. I'll be looking forward to seeing more of your photos. Sam is saying, is there anything Jesse doesn't know about whiskey or scotch? He's such a show off. Here's me learning. There's so much I don't know about them, but I am enjoying the lessons one by one.
Okay. I gotta learn some more. All the time.
David says, it's spelled whiskey, no E. That is true. Unless it's American or Irish, it's spelled whiskey with no E.
The things you learn on a bushcraft live stream.
Well, the thing is, to me, whiskey is something that is kind of best enjoyed around a campfire. That was a flippant, stupid thing to say. What I meant to say is that there are a lot of whiskeys that go really well with campfire. Like something about the flavor just goes well with the smell of a campfire. It's not true of all of them. Like, for instance, I'm not going to bring a freaking Macallan to camp.
But let's be clear, a campfire that's been burning for 75 minutes, not 80 and not 60, 75.
Okay, first of all, Russell, a campfire is best enjoyed while it's still burning.
Please call me the Hustle.
All right, Hustle.
The Hustle.
The Hustle.
Yeah.
Look what Ardbeg gave me, by the way.
That's huge.
It's big. It's massive.
I mean, it's not the size of the mug. I'm just saying it's huge that they gave you things.
Yes, because.
Oh, by the way, later on, I gotta show you some stuff that I got.
Okay.
Later on.
You mean like after the live stream or like in 12 seconds?
Oh my God.
I'm just asking. I just wanted to be clear. I don't see why you got to be all godding. Okay, what's with the attitude, you brat?
I was trying to be completely vague for everybody.
Okay. He was a vague booking.
By the way, I gotta buy a.
Is that a 58? What is that one?
Yeah,
SM58.
58. Yep.
That is such a classic mic that I guarantee you any concert you have seen over the past 40 years, or 90% of the concerts you've seen over the past 40 years, or more, maybe, sung into an SM58. I might be getting the timeline wrong, but that is the stage microphone.
I hear it's mainly because they're bulletproof.
They are bulletproof. I used one for almost the entire existence of my band up until about 2 years ago when I upgraded to the model above that, like a new model. But that is a terrific mic for live music. Absolutely terrific.
In Dave Grohl's book, he's talking about chipping teeth on microphones.
Yeah. Oh, well, like even in our circuit, right? We're the Celtic pub circuit, but even in our circuit, when I've seen a whole bunch of guys get the microphone shot right into their face when someone's dancing and stumbles against the mic stand.
Oh, I think in Dave Grohl's case, it's just a lot of singing with his face like, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas it's funny because with my Yeti mic, I got to be like this far away from it. Like,
yeah.
Anyway,
well,
different conversation.
It's a different, someone I know spent a night. I don't remember what. Somehow he was in. Whatever. Michael Stipe was doing his sound check, and he had spent some time chatting to.
Is it REM?
Yeah.
Are you talking about?
Yeah. And he had spent some time before going on talking to the sound guys and stuff, and he was practicing, and he said into the mic to his sound guy, he said, dude, Russell just told me about a microphone that I absolutely have to have. He said it's called an SM58, and the guy said, that's what you're singing into, Michael. And Michael said, oh, well, yeah, it's a great microphone. It's just that is the mic, period.
No, all I need is an interface.
Oh, that's why you're asking about an interface.
Yeah. Well, and the stupid thing is, if I go this route, then I gotta buy I gotta get a mic stand. I gotta get,
Well, you got the most expensive part. No, you got the second most expensive part. Oh, good night, Dennis. It's too bad we didn't get you on screen tonight, Dennis. But if you're on your phone, I can see the problem. But
good night, Dennis.
Speak to you later, Dennis. But yeah, we can chit chat later. Absolutely.
Sure.
I won't steer you wrong when it comes to the sound stuffs.
I'm sure you will steer me to the best of your steering ability.
The thing is, you can spend way too much without even trying on that stuff if you don't really know where you're aiming.
Yeah, yeah. Although, at this point in my singing career, this thing right here is probably where I'm at.
Is that what you use most of the time?
Yeah.
Because I find that the quality of your vocals, like in terms of mics and stuff, it's pretty good. Like it doesn't sound like it's.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jess. Like when I did Hallelujah, it was just this sitting on the counter in the kitchen and me singing. And I thought, as I was listening to it, I thought, this sucks, but I mean, this is what I got. But I was recording in this booth that I got earlier this week, a different song, and listening to that and going, oh my God, this is so much better in this booth. Like it just sounds so, well, it just sounded so much better.
No.
So I think that's, it's funny is you should really look for the weakest link. Good night, David.
Good night, David.
Which in this case appears to be my surroundings.
Yeah. You know what I forgot to check tonight? How many thumbs up I've got? How many thumbs up I got? What? How many thumbs up I've got? Because I forgot to harangue people. It's not polite to harangue.
Is there a please hit the thumbs up? We need.
There was earlier. It's pretty good. I got 22 thumbs ups, and there are 20 people on, so I call that a win. I call that a win.
Yeah, if everybody could hit the thumbs up before they take off tonight, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we like to thumbs up early and often here.
Yep, all with the thumbs. We'd like to play hide the thumb, we'd like to play Where's the thumb?
So many thumbs. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's all good.
Well, yeah. I was going to say something brilliant and hilarious, but I don't bloody remember what it is, what it was, what it
So if
will be.
everybody could just laugh or chuckle or maybe spit a little beer as you're.
Yeah, I'll feel the energy. I'll feel the love.
Jim, you gotta refresh. You're only on 13.
Yeah, you got to refresh. Then you'll see some serious numbers. Serious numbers.
26 now. Yeah.
Sweet.
And if you're watching on your TV, don't forget you can use your remote control. Press down. Maybe go to the left. Look for the three dots, and etc. You'll find it.
You know what I did a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to say anything.
Well,
Nobody's going to know because of what you said. I watched
Never mind.
YouTube on my new TV. I
You got
told
a
you
new
that we
TV?
got a new TV like about a month or two ago. No, I didn't tell you this.
Well, tell me again.
Okay, so we got ourselves one of them smart 4K TV. You know them smart TVs. Them's all 4K and them's all big 55-inch and all that stuff.
Yep.
Because here's the thing. I was about to use her name. The missus and I had a TV that we bought when we were still kind of brand new. Like we had just moved in together, so we'd had it for like 17 years, right? It wasn't even 1080p, it was 1080i. Okay, so we're like, okay, it's time. You know, because there's the Mandalorian on Disney. So we bought this TV, and it didn't even occur to me until I think one of your live streams, Russell, where you said, if you're on your TV, look for the button and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God, I can do that now. And so like the very next day on my lunch break, I jumped on our exercise bike and I threw on some YouTubes just to do it. You know, just to say, yes, I can do it now. I was so happy.
Nice.
It was a big moment for me because I had never watched YouTube on a TV before.
I can tell. I'll tell you what's interesting is watching YouTube on my VR set.
Ooh.
Especially the videos that are like 360 videos or God, that's so weird.
Right. Ian says, I've lost my cursor again. Ian says, everything you say is brilliant and hilarious. Now, I'm not sure which of us he's talking to.
The check is in the mail, Ian.
Payola, baby. A whole $2 bill.
every time you say something nice like that, $2. $2.
You know, you just remind me, I did something like a survey, like an on-site survey when they used to like stand there and ask you questions or something. And they said, you know, your payment is like a Starbucks card or something. That was before Starbucks was here, and $2. And sure enough, at the end of it, they handed you an envelope as you walked out of the little zone where they were asking all the questions. And in there was whatever the gift card was and a crisp $2 bill, which A, shows you how old I am. But it was like this $2 bill. And it was back when the back of the $2 bill was, I think, 2 or 3 robins on it. You remember that series?
Goodness,
The birds?
I don't remember that.
Oh God.
Could have been that long ago. Hold on, I'll be back, but I got something to say when I get back.
All right, I'm looking up the Royal Canadian Mint because now I have to bore everyone by showing a picture of this frickin' $2 bill. Oh, wait. The Mint does coins. Who the hell does dollar bills? Is that the Bank of Canada? You see, I'm wasting time and I'm going to bore everybody banknotes with these pictures about legal tender. No, banknotes past and present. Sorry, guys. It's just now I won't be able to sleep tonight if I don't do this. Birds of Canada series. It's not going to show us? What? There are no pictures? Why you got to be hating? Why you folks got to be hating? This is bugging me. You know what? To hell with it. We don't need to know. We just don't need to know. The Mint does paper money too. I think you're wrong. Fox, it says, I thought you were talking about the American $2 bill. I have a couple of those. I remember I was on my way home from Boston, or I was still in Boston. I tried to pay for something with a $2 bill. American, not Canadian. Oh, wow. On that trip on the way home, kind of somewhere near the border where all the cash registers had two drawers. I paid for something like, I don't know, a chocolate bar or something with a Canadian $2 bill, and the cashier on the American side where I was paying was just like, I hate life. But man, I was in Boston and I had an American $2 bill, and I handed it over, and the person said, I'm sorry, I'm not taking that. And I said, hey, it's legal tender. And she said, I know this is going to sound stupid. I did not make this up. If God had meant there to be a $2 bill, there would be a place for it in my till. And so I just took my $2 bill back, dug through my wallet for like a couple of ones, and went to my seat or wherever the hell I was going. I thought, wow, the most surreal meta thing just happened here. And the American too is a good looking bill, but for an American bill. So, gotta get with a $2 bill. I often say that Americans will never handle a $1 coin because Americans are afraid of change. Come on. We don't mean to be dissing our friends. Come on. It's enough of that. It's just a really funny joke.
Well, your mom thought it was funny.
my mom thinks I'm funny. Someone out there's going to take that comment too seriously. Yeah, man, Jim. But I don't know. It's weird about the $2 bill down there. I don't get it.
When did Cliff get here?
At 11:20 p.m. apparently, because I didn't see any comments from him earlier than that.
Hey, Cliff.
Hi, Cliff. Whiskey done. Whiskey finished. It's okay though. Tea.
You could. I have a solution for an empty glass.
I'm not. No. Fox,
No,
it says, nope. I take $2 bills all the time. I just swap them out, and at the end of the day with wallet monkeys. What the hell is a wallet monkey?
Money.
Well, wallet monies. Can we all just forget that just happened?
You take $2 bills all the time. Is there that many still in circulation?
I didn't know there were that many floating around. There should be. It's a great looking bill. You know, for gray on one side and green on the other. So I went to the Bank of Canada because I wanted to show you a picture of the bill I was talking about, but they don't want us to. They don't want us to see pictures of them.
What? Can you not just look up a $2 bill?
Russell. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it. Canadian $2.
Country Boy put it up here.
Did he?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Just hold on a second here now. Where did he put it?
In Discord.
Oh, in Discord. Are you about to show it? No, that's still the picture of Steve and his.
No, I could. No, it's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll show it. Oops. Did you give me?
Whoops.
Whoops.
Grace. Yeah, I know. I was just being a brat. I have a couple of American dollar coins. I have like a Sacagawea and a Susan B. Anthony. I think the Sacagawea is a good-looking coin. They did a nice job on that one.
Here it is.
Yeah, there it is. A couple of robins. So yeah, that's the one that was there, and that was my payment for doing that. You know,
We only have 2 robins in Canada. Those are it.
And they both hang out in my backyard all summer. I think that was the last $2 bill we had. I think right after that it went to the coins.
I recognize that serial number. Whew.
What just happened here, Russell?
Don't you wish you had a memory like? Don't you wish you had a memory like that? You can remember, like.
Yeah, I've spent this dollar bill before. I love Jim's like those turned wallet monkeys.
Wallet monkeys.
Yeah, absolutely, Cliff. Yeah, we have a silver dollar too, but yeah, they're never spent.
I have a bunch of silver dollars, I think, somewhere.
Do you? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, Cliff is just being mean now. The next $2 bill should have a squirrel on a fence just for Jesse. No, it should be a squirrel hanging from the bird feeder. Actually, should be hanging. That was mean. And kind of funny.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're at 23:26. So at 23:30, we're going to call it a night because I do still have to work in the morning. And I'm sure that some of you guys do too.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but I can't. Okay, so evidently the wallet monkeys are wallet monkeys. I have 2 of those. One's 27-year-old and the other is 20. It's amazing. It's a great loonies and toonies. When the toonie first came out, I wanted it to be called the doubloon. That was what it needed to be called. A toonie is so stupid, but doubloon would have been perfect. Because it's a double loony, right? 2 loonies equals a toonie. I think I'm a freaking genius.
You could still campaign for that.
I think it's a little late now. I think that ship has sailed.
Well,
I think, dude, we're on the verge of getting a $5 coin. I'm sure of it. I can smell it in the air. So this is a little late to be arguing about what the $2 coin is called.
Well, and how long until we get rid of the nickel?
I think the nickel will take some time. I mean, getting rid of the penny was cool and everything. I agree with that, but I think the nickel's going to be around for a while.
I can't stand. I can't stand dealing with money at all. I just where do I put my card? That's all I care.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't deal with money though. I always use my card.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. I never use money practically.
Yeah, City Girl was telling me how she went through a Tim Hortons the other day and she got up to the cash and they're like, "Oh, we only accept cash." That's weird that I called it a cash, right? Anyway, we can only do cash or debit. Credit card thing is down. Like if I got there, I'd be like, "Well, what is that? Where do I find this cash?"
Yeah.
Where do I find these?
Yeah, I get it. Linda says, I'm getting a pileated woodpecker and a hummingbird.
For dinner? Or
I hope not.
For
Country boy doesn't like electronic money. He loves cash.
Oh,
look who's
I was looking for a reason to kick Scott out of Discord. God damn it.
There it is. There's your reason. Good night, The Hustle, Jess, and everyone. Have a great week. Good night, Ian.
Good night, Ian.
But how would the web exist without the web lord watching over us all night? Can't do it. Ian, you got to stay up. Whew, I'm having trouble staying up.
Well, you got like 1 minute.
Yeah. Un minuto. So, guys, I may be late next week as well. By the way, it's grad, and I'm the chair of the governing board, so I got to go. And I think it only ends at 9.
Please tell me you're off for the summer.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding? In the meeting today, in the chairperson's comments at the beginning, I said it is with a sense of weak-kneed giddiness that I say that our term for the year is over. I'm so glad it's done. Man,
And somebody else is going to take over next year.
Oh God, I hope so.
What do you mean you hope so?
I don't want to do it anymore. I don't even want to be on the board next year, but I'll do it anyway. Because my term is only half over. Darth Vader says, I just photographed a hummingbird a couple of days ago. I have a hummingbird feeder, but still no hummingbirds. Jim?
Back here.
Jim, what's going on here? What's going on here, Jim? Are you just being a brat? I think you're just being a brat.
Why do you got to be like that, Jim?
Why has he got to be like that?
I don't know.
We're good. We're good. The web lord is still lording over the web. We're good. All right. Okay, it's 11:31. Numbers are dropping anyway. So I guess you guys are as tired as I am.
Not much, actually.
Well, you're never tired. You could be up till 3 or 4.
No, you said numbers are dropping. We're still got 19 people watching.
All right, we'll go another 5 minutes.
Oh my God! Only if you pour more whiskey. Scotch.
I'm not pouring more whiskey. I got to be in good condition tomorrow. Jim's mentioning the squirrels again. Yeah. Darth. My mother-in-law gets hummingbirds. She put up a hummingbird feeder, and it's like this. Like if you're not on the ball, you'll totally miss them. Looks like a fly almost. I mean, they're bigger than that, but because of the way they move and everything, and they're so fast. Like I'll see a smudge in the sky, and like, oh, that was a hummingbird. What? I didn't see it. I saw a smudge in the sky.
Have you ever seen them fight? It's something.
I've never seen them fight.
And then, but you hear this ding, 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 and it's their huge beaks like slapping against each other. It's like it's like they're doing
fencing.
Fencing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, I've never even seen that. I'd like to see that. I mean, I don't want to see animals, going full, medieval on each other, but I just think it would be cool to witness.
I tell you what, it's one hummingbird being a jerk. It's like, I don't want you to come near this food source. It'll sit close by, and if any other hummingbird comes along, he's like, okay, we're battling. That's why we have 2 hummingbird feeders up.
Right.
You can control 1, but he can't control 2.
Right. He's like, hey, what's your name? Hummingbird. Fuck you, hummingbird. Oop.
It was you.
Damn it. You monetized my whole channel. Up. Good night, Mom. Everyone say good night. By the way, please note my mother's also a channel member, which means she's a personal hero of mine. But yeah. I'm getting some great birds in my backyard since I started putting up feeders. If the squirrels would leave everything alone, I feel... here's what I want. I want that damned Cooper's hawk to solve me of my squirrel problem. But every time he shows up, the squirrels see him coming or something, or they smell him in the air, and they just disappear. So he comes and lands and looks around. Ain't no food here, and takes off. And then the squirrels sort of... whoop, and then they start playing around again. I'm like, you guys.
You need like a statue, a hawk statue you can put up there in the backyard.
Stick on that, yeah. Not a bad idea, actually.
Maybe an animatronic. So every now and then its wings go up and down.
Motion activated crossbow.
Yeah.
That was the quiet part. I said it out loud.
There's Kelly Simmons. Kelly, is this your first comment of tonight?
No, Kelly's been here for the whole time. Sam's out. Good night, Sam.
Sam, you're not out.
Sam's out. He says good night all.
Sam, you're not fooling anybody.
Well, you got to be like that to poor Sam.
Because he's not fooling anybody.
Well, he'll probably be on The Voice later. All right. Speaking of voices and late nights and this and that and the other, we are now at 23:35. So I'm going to go to bed so I don't suck at work tomorrow. Russell will probably be up and on the Discording. So between now and whenever the hell I get on next week, be safe, be sane, be healthy, and be kind to one another.
Peace.